Alright, so we're gonna do a different type of commentary on this album, and I'm gonna start a new thing where I'm gonna annotate some songs from the album, and for this album I chose Love Killa, the title track. So let's get started before we run out of time. So in the first stanza he says, got room for one more, I am says that, and it's making me think that they're talking about a victim, a new one from their past one, since like in the song they've been hinting at the fact that they get new victims. So in the next line, it says, oh, I'm sorry, did I make you anxious? That's Juhan saying that. And I saw on Twitter that someone said that it's like about Juhan's anxiety and the fact that, he got better from it, and so he's trying to like incorporate it into the song that he's better and like the haters shouldn't, hate him for feeling anxious, for having anxiety. But in the meaning of the song, I think Juhan's talking to the victim about, is like the victim feeling nervous about what's gonna happen. So the next stanza is, move in a subtle way like swish, like hunting his prey by holding his breath, we are living in repeated fights, turn out the siren, you and me, shh. And move in a subtle way like swish, like hunting his prey by holding his breath, I think it's talking about, Monsta X being predators and hunting someone new. And we are living in repeated fights, I think it means like abuse. They're like abusing their victim, they're hunting them down, and they're trying to like dominate them by fighting. And so turn off the siren, you and me, shh. The siren that they're talking about, I think, is like police sirens that they're trying to silence the victim. And, they're telling the victim to be quiet. In the next stanza, it's, I have no senses, no more pain. Anyway, you and I, love or hate. I want and hate like crazy. I'm a slay, I'm a chill, I'm a kill. So I have no senses, no more pain. I think they're talking about being numb, that they're numb to everything. Anyway, you and I, love or hate. It's a toxic relationship. It's toxic between Monsta X and the victim. And I want and hate like crazy. They're deranged. Monsta X is deranged and they're insane. And I'm a slay, I'm a chill, I'm a kill is talking, I think it's talking about 3 deaths. 3 potential deaths. So the next stanza is, from now on, pull the trigger, yeah, pull it up. We're all psycho, halfway I'm crazy. So the pull the trigger, pull it up is the death of the victim. But I don't think they're going to kill the victim yet. I think it's going to be later on. And we're all psycho, halfway I'm crazy. We're all psycho is like being like more not foreshadowing, but like hinting at the fact that they are indeed crazy. But halfway I'm crazy, I think it means that they are still self-aware of what they're doing, but they just don't care enough to stop. So the chorus is, throw everything away, see the end, now take a shot, take a shot, take a shot, no bad feelings, check 'em out, now take a shot, enough. And I think this stanza means that they are in a toxic relationship, the victim and Monsta X, but Monsta X is trying to convince the victim that it is okay that they're in a relationship like that. The next stanza is, it's cruel and beautiful, love killa, beautiful love killa, beautiful love killa, beautiful love killa, I fall in. So it's a cruel and beautiful love is hinting at the fact that it's toxic. Monsta X is aware that it's cruel, but they are deranged enough to think that it's a beautiful love that they want to continue. And the love killa is them. They are the love killas. And so the next stanza is, that's right, you look into my eyes, straight into my eyes, and just say. And I think that's I am saying that, and I think it's talking about hypnosis, that they're trying to hypnotize the victim into thinking that everything's okay and that they're going to be fine. So the next stanza is, I want you to eat me like a main dish. It's hot, it looks like it's hottish. It ain't cliche, it's the obvious ending past it. I want something more provocative, hot, shh. So I want you to eat me like a main dish. It's hot, it looks like it's hottish. I think it's talking about a new victim. And the last line, I want something more provocative, is more hints that they are getting a new victim. And they're still trying to silence the new victim with the shh at the end. So sharpen it sharper, I'm a savage, your love is rare. The sharpen it sharper, I think they're talking about their love, like they're trying to sharpen their love, or it could be like a weapon, you know, if it's going to be more blunt. Not the weapon, but like the metaphor. And so I'm a savage. I think they're still hinting at the fact that they are predators and they are hunting, and your love is rare, but I don't know what love. Like, is it like obviously the victim's love, but why is it rare? I don't know. Tell me down in the comments below. So the next stanza is easily satisfy you, even if you're similar, I'm a slay, I'm a chill, I'm a kill. So easily satisfy you, it proves that Monsta X are confident in what they're doing. And even if you're similar, I think they're talking about the past girl. That the past girl, or like the past victim and the new victim are very similar, and I think it's trying to show that that Monsta X have a type that they're going for. And so the next stanza is the bridge, and instead of saying I fall in, it's fantastic fighter, and I think it's trying to say that the new victim is fighting back. They're fighting back a lot more than the old one has, and they're great at it. And Monsta X, I think, are surprised that they're, you know, good at fighting back. And the next stanza is the chorus, and at the end it says the moment we aim at each other, I fall in. So the moment we aim at each other is more hints that it's like a toxic relationship, and that the new victim and Monsta X are fighting. And I fall in, Monsta X are becoming the victims, I think. That's what it's hinting at, that they are like falling more in love with the victim, maybe because they're fighting back and they're showing some like restraint. The next stanza is, you know we never let each other go, someone who can handle this kind of love. And I think it's talking about how the new victim has fallen into Monsta X's trap, and I think Monsta X also fell into their own trap, and that they're all like not all in love, but like they are in love with the new victim, and the new victim loves them. So the next stanza is, you always see the end. No, you always see the end. I'm not bad either. No bad feelings. Check 'em out. Now what's next? So you always see the end is maybe, you know, Monsta X wants you to be, or like wants the victim to be a part of it, and they want, like they know that the victim is smart enough to figure out what's going on. And I'm not bad either. Justifying is like they're trying to justify what they're doing. They're trying to justify being a predator and like being killers, you know. No bad feelings is trying to convince the victim that everything's going to be okay, and like it's just like all fun and games, I think. So the last stanza is, if I can turn the page, give me a second, is the chorus, but we've already talked about the chorus. And the last stanza of the song is, hush hush, I'ma take you down, oh I'm sorry, did I make you anxious? So hush hush, I'ma take you down, I think is Monsta X finally killing the victim and like ending it all. And oh I'm sorry, did I make you anxious is like, you know, still is like a callback to the first stanza of the song, and talking about like, oh did I make you anxious? And I think part of me thinks that maybe they're talking about the audience being anxious, like throughout, like this song is a journey that the victim and Monsta X are going through, you know, and I think, and it could be talking about how like we as the audience are feeling anxious about what's going to happen, or maybe it's like the victim's point of view of the anxiousness. So that's it, and I hope you realize that this can be up to any type of interpretation. And I did get these lyrics from Genius Lyrics. They were translated there, and I did use the translations, not the Korean, like straight from the Korean lyrics. You know, I can't read Korean. So I hope you enjoyed.